Yo, what's good, everybody? It's your boy Zillajackson back with another video, and I appreciate y'all for coming here. And one thing before we get into the video, I just want to ask everybody, what should I change my name to? Because I'm kind of tired of the whole Zillajackson shtick. There's a couple of things I want to change it to. Just give me ideas. Hopefully, it's not inappropriate. And whoever got the best or the most likes in the comments about what I should change my name to is what I'll change my name to. And with that said, let's get right into the video. Today's video, what we're going to be reacting to, is the 7 deadly sins of rappers. Now, my guess would be number 1, Drake, Kanye, I don't really know. Drake, Kanye, and somebody else.
Today, I'll be exploring the fascinating world of rap and its connection with the dark side of nature. None other than the 7 deadly sins known to bring.
I don't really know bad rappers. I don't really know any bad rappers. I know my top 7 rappers are Kendrick, Jaddy, Jermaine, Cole, Mac Miller, Eminem, who else? Denzel Curry. And then I like who else do I like? I don't really like a lot of rappers, I guess. Oh, I really do like Caleb Gordon, bro. I'm a Christian rapper fan, bro. Or NF, bro. Either way. Either way.
Bring down even the strongest warriors. From pride to sloth, I'll explain what these deadly sins are and how some of the biggest names in rap embody these ancient vices. Let's get started. Number 1, lust. Lust is an intense desire for something, usually related to sex or pleasure. It can be overwhelming and make you focus only on satisfying that desire, leading to impulsive decisions and harmful actions.
Yeah, hold on. Before I even get into it, bro. If my camera looks weird, it's because I changed it. I changed my camera settings to point this way. I was making another video about the next Omegle, which will be coming out to. Or if you guys haven't seen that video, go ahead and see that video. If I even put that video out. But yeah, let's go ahead and continue.
Consequences of lust include damaged relationships, emotional pain, and even physical harm. It's important to control lust and prioritize respect, boundaries, and healthy connections. Number 2, wrath. Wrath is described as a strong, vengeful, and intense anger or rage towards others. It's like a strong storm inside you. Wrath can make you hurt others, damage vital relationships, and even get into trouble with authorities. It can also lead to feelings of regret, guilt, and anxiety. Controlling wrath is important to maintain peace and respect in our lives. Right. Number 3, greed. Greed is an insatiable desire for wealth, possessions, or power. With greed, one can never be satisfied, no matter how much is acquired.
I mean, like, can't you say that about majority of rappers, though? I mean, at that point, you should just put Lil Uzi Vert right there.
This is often the motivating factor for the get what I want by any means possible mentality that leads people into doing illegal things just to get what they want. Number 4, pride. Pride is thinking of yourself as better than others, and this can be caused by having more possessions than others or by delusion. Pride is a dangerous trap that can make you feel superior to others. Pride can lead to arrogance, disrespect, and a sense of entitlement. The consequences of pride include losing friends, missing out on opportunities, and feeling isolated and alone. If you're not...
Nah, seven deadly sins belong to all of Drake. Drake, and Drake, bro. It's Drake all across the board. Drake is the biggest red flag of all. He is... Who is it? Who was the villain from Shazam? The villain from Shazam. What was his name? Hope I spelled that right. Bro, my dyslexia is terrible. But Dr. Thaddeus Silva. Oh, Savannah. Thaddeus Savannah. Okay.
Careful. Pride can destroy relationships and hold you back from reaching your full potential.
No, that's Drake. He's Thaddeus Savannah.
Number 5, gluttony. Gluttony is one of the 7 deadly sins, and it simply is an obsessive indulgence in food, drinks, and desires. Gluttony is when you overdo it with food, drinks, or other things way beyond what you need. It's like your appetite is in control, not you. Gluttony can lead to weight gain, health problems, and low energy. It can also make you feel guilty, ashamed, and sluggish. Your relationships and self-esteem can suffer too. Remember, moderation is key to a happy and healthy life. Number 6, slothfulness. Slothfulness is a state of being where complacency and laziness reign supreme, causing individuals to neglect their responsibilities and potential for growth. Simply put, it is a state of stagnation where a person becomes unmotivated and refuses to put in quality efforts in whatever responsibility they have. Slothfulness leads to lack of purpose, financial struggle.
I mean, there's a difference between being an absolute piece of shit and being a person that doesn't have the fucking equipment to
and decreased productivity in a person and ultimately results in unfulfilled potential. Number 7, envy. Envy is the feeling of bitterness and anger at the success or achievements of others, or when you intensely desire something someone else has, like their possessions, success, or relationships. It is feeling resentful and bitter towards others for what they have. Envy can consume your thoughts, make you feel unhappy, jealous, and resentful. It can also lead to hurtful actions and damaged relationships. So focus on your own goals and strengths and be happy for others' successes. Since ancient times, the 7 deadly sins have been a part of human nature and continue to influence our thoughts, actions, and decisions today. From the tempting allure of lust to the corrosive resentment of envy, these sins can manifest in subtle yet destructive ways. And the world of rap is not immune to these vices. In many songs today, these sins are often glorified and romanticized, but it's important to recognize the harm they can cause. In this video, we'll look at how some of the biggest names in rap embody these ancient vices and what we can learn from their stories. Let's get started. The sickening pull of lust. Future, a talented American rapper, has a way with words that's hard to ignore. But beneath his smooth flow and catchy hooks, he's got a reputation for singing about some pretty explicit stuff. His music is all about...
Are we going off of just by what they say in their songs? If we're just basing it off of what they say in the songs, then what the fuck is the point? Because some rappers say stupid shit and they don't even have it, like Little Tecca. Or any of these other clout chasing ass rappers that are not about that life. Like, what are we basing it off of? If we're basing it off of actually what's in articles and shit like that, then I understand why you put Future right there, bro. I mean, Future deserves to be right there, bro. He deserves to be right there. I ain't gonna lie to you. Bro, my ex-favorite quarterback, Russell Wilson, his wife was about to be married to fucking Future before that. That's crazy.
Lust. The kind of all-consuming desire that drives him to pursue pleasure and intimacy at any cost. The lyrics of Future's songs are known to be steamy and sexually provocative. He raps about his desires, his conquests, and his unrelenting pursuit of physical pleasure. However,
I don't really listen to a lot of Future songs, so I couldn't really tell you. Like, I barely even listen to Mask Off. And then I listen to like one or two more songs, especially. I listen to like one or two more songs, and then I listen to like that. That's it from Future. That's it. Legit.
Have been a series of reports about Future being narcissistic and treating women terribly, and he often objectifies women, reducing them to mere objects of desire. But that's exactly the problem. His music perpetuates a harmful and toxic attitude towards women and relationships.
You got so many women in your life. I mean, no disrespect, but I'm saying like a few baby mothers, and now you got CC.
Yep, exactly.
Not to forget, Future's personal life is a mess. He has fathered multiple kids with different women, and he can't seem to commit to anyone. That's not just a sign of lust, that's a sign of a deeper issue. His music and actions are contributing to a culture that devalues meaningful relationships.
You got mommy problems. You got mommy issues.
And respects women solely for their physical appearance. Despite controversies, Future's impact on the music industry and culture is undeniable. His unique sound and style have influenced a new generation of rappers, and his collaborations have helped shape the sound of contemporary hip-hop. But here's the thing, Future's music is also a reflection of our society's conflicted relationship with lust. We're all torn between embracing our desires and fearing the consequences of our actions. His songs are a reminder that lust can be both empowering and destructive, depending on how we choose to wield it.
Right.
Future's life and music are a prime example of lust, prioritizing desire and pleasure over respect and meaningful connection. While his music may be catchy and entertaining, it's essential to consider the impact of his action and lyrics on our culture and society. So what's the solution? Let's start by acknowledging the complexity of lust and its impact on our lives. And let's work towards a healthier, more respectful approach to intimacy. Future's music may glorify lust, but it's also a call to arms. A reminder that we need to take responsibility for our actions and treat others with respect and kindness. As we know, the deadly sins are interconnected, and one can easily lead to another, which brings us to our next sin, greed. The bottomless pit of greed. Greed, the insatiable desire for wealth and power, is a sin that has consumed many. And
Jay-Z? Jay-Z. Do you think that nigga is Greedy. Greedy. Do you think that nigga is greedy, bro? Are we sure? I don't really know.
few have embodied it quite like Jay-Z. From his early days as a young hustler on the streets of Brooklyn to his current status as a billionaire entrepreneur, Jay-Z's rise to the top has been marked by a singular focus on success, no matter the cost. But Jay-Z's pursuit of wealth and power has come at a price. His treatment of former business partner Dame Dash is a prime example of how greed can lead to betrayal and exploitation.
And on my birthday, I better get all this too. But anyway, Jay's my best friend. I'm not ashamed to say it.
Jay-Z and Dame Dash were once like brothers, united in their quest for success. They co-founded Rockefeller Records in 1996, and their partnership seemed unbreakable. But as the label's success grew, so did tensions between the two. And soon enough, Jay-Z's desire for control and profit led him to cut Dash out of the picture, sparking a bitter feud that would last for years.
That's why up, because y'all stay trying to do that. Y'all should have called Damon Dash and said, and you want the whole thing to hear it? Keep the door open. I don't give a Y'all should have called Damon Dash, make sure I was privy to it, and make sure I was CC'd or whatever. You don't send an email randomly at 10:38.
In 2000,
The fuck? Like, can we get some context on that, bro? Like, I just want to know what fully transpired with it, bro. Nothing else. I just want to know what fully fucking happened. Right now, it's just up in the air, bro. It's just up in the air at that point. I really don't know what happened. Bro, Rockefeller was made before I even knew what rap was. I was still listening to K-pop and Christian music, so I didn't even know what rap was. So for me to, I really don't know. So
2004. The strong connection between them was broken when Rockefeller was acquired by Def Jam and Jay-Z assumed the role of president at Def Jam. Dame wasn't a part of the deal and the whole process and felt jilted by his former business partner. This selfish and greed-motivated move by Jay-Z led to the destruction of their long-built friendship. While it appears that both parties have decided to put things behind them and move forward, the weight of the betrayal and strain caused to the relationship may never leave. In the long run, when we prioritize wealth and power above all else, we risk losing sight of what truly matters: our relationships, our integrity, and our humanity. Jay-Z's feud with Dame Dash shows the impact that one person's actions can have on others. His treatment of Dame Dash had far-reaching consequences, affecting not only their personal relationship, but also the music industry as a whole. As we continue to explore the deadly sins, we see how they are interconnected and how one sin can lead to another. Lust can lead to greed, and greed can lead to pride, and so on. While greed seems to be the motivating factor for Jay-Z's musical career, this next rapper has made the sin of pride the theme of his career. The Pride track.
Y'all want to go to...
nah, that nigga Kanye is prideful as hell, bro. Nah, I understand why he got put right here, bro. That bro believed that everything he produces is just like, it's like Jesus walking on water, bro. Everything Kanye produces, he thinks that it's Jesus walking on water, and you cannot tell a Kanye stan that the last few albums he put out have been shit. Except for the gospel album. Donda 1, that one was nice. I ain't gonna lie to you. It was pretty nice. I still have a lot of songs that I play to this day. But Donda 2, So One, garbage. But since Dark Knight Fantasies, all your albums have been fucking mid, brother. Fucking pick that shit up. Because the last few songs, or the past few albums that you've had, or that you've been on, you have not looked the same. You have Tyga killing you on every single fucking verse that you have thus far. I know more Tyga bars than your bars. Like, what was that poop-diddy scoop bullshit? Wait. I actually like that one. You fucked over Drake with that one. I actually like that one. You fucked Drake over with that one.
to Africa. I'm standing up and I'm telling you, I am Warhol. I am the #1 most impactful artist of our generation. I am Shakespeare in the flesh.
Who better to exemplify this than the one and only Kanye West? Kanye West has been described as one of the most arrogant rappers thanks to his many outrageous outbursts and prideful moments. He is no doubt one of the most talented and controversial figures in the music industry.
Yeah, I'm the #1 artist in the world right now. I want you to document this right here. What I'm saying right now. I am the #1 human being in music. That means any person that's living or breathing is #2.
Kanye West is undoubtedly his own biggest fan, and he is never afraid to speak his mind and proclaim his greatness to the world. However, Kanye's pride has led him to make weird claims and proclamations, often at the expense of others. He has called himself a genius, a god, and even the Steve Jobs of the music industry. But this unbridled arrogance has alienated fans, collaborators, and even his own friends and family. In his lyrics, Kanye often boasts about his accomplishments and his impact on the music world, but this relentless self-promotion has come at a cost. He has been accused of being narcissistic, selfish, and even delusional. And his
Does that make me look narcissistic? I mean, it was an attention grabber earlier, bro. I'm not really narcissistic. I'm more of a, how do I say it? I'm not narcissistic. How can I be narcissistic and I am parasocial, or I don't fucking. How can I be narcissistic when I'm very antisocial? When I meet new people, they have to talk to me first before I can even talk to them. Let alone that, I have to have my headphones everywhere I go. Not only that, but I'm most likely listening to either Kendrick or JID. It's my comfort zone. If I'm out, I'm listening to music. And you got to be somebody important to actually have me pay attention to you. Otherwise, my headphones staying on.
Public feuds and controversies have made headlines and sparked debate. Kanye's inflated ego has never made him see his wrongs. After all, he perceives himself a god. This isn't just a boast. It is a declaration of divinity, a belief that he is better than every other person.
Where, just like that, when someone comes up and says something like, I am a god, everybody says, who does he think he is? I just told you who I thought I was, a god. I just told you, that's who I think I am.
Kanye West's proud claim to be a god is a testament to the power of pride in shaping our beliefs and actions. While pride can drive us to greatness, it can also lead us down a path of destruction. As we've seen with Kanye, unchecked pride can result in...
Nah, tell me why. Tell me why Kanye's new grill looked like a full-on staple row. Like a row full of staples that he just put on his teeth. Nah, fuck that, bro. I'm finna look that shit up, bro. Was it titanium? Titanium grill. That is not what I was. Whatever, you can see it. Bro, that shit does not look good. Am I tripping? That shit does not look good, bro. That shit does not look good. That's... No. Uh, yeah, he looked like he put these on his teeth, bro. He just looks like he put a whole bunch of these around his teeth. Nah, bro. It shit does not look good, bro. And he thought that was actually... He thought he was cooking with that, bro.
arrogance,
Shit was garbage.
entitlement, and a dangerous sense of invincibility. If Kanye can learn to resolve his feuds and stop belittling his fellow artists, he could significantly progress as a rapper and a person. By acknowledging the talents and contributions of others, he could tap into a new level of collaboration and creativity. And who knows, he might just become an even greater god, or at least a more humble and effective one. Speaking of humility, this next rapper
Sadly, that's not going to happen until he gets back on his meds.
definitely needs to work on that. The Fury of Wrath. Kentrell Gaulden, popularly known as NBA Youngboy, has built a reputation as one of the most aggressive.
Nah, this deserves the glasses, bro. Go ahead and light up the fucking black Air Forces and put on some fucking Timbs. Cause YB, bro, that's a whole different type of Motherfucking monster.
And violent rappers in the game. His music is typically laced with anger, hatred, and a desire for revenge. He's constantly at war with his enemies, both real and perceived. In his lyrics, Youngboy glorifies violence and murder, often bragging about his ability to take lives and destroy his opponents. He is unapologetic about his wrath and sees it as a necessary tool for survival in the streets. Youngboy comes across as hot-headed and quick to anger in many of his.
Like, hey, what the fuck you talking about? I'm from Baltimore. Baltimore. That nigga's on a whole nother fucking mountain by himself. He's on a whole fucking mountain still. Like, how long is that house arrest for? Or am I tripping? Is he? Oh, I don't fucking know. I don't keep up with Youngboy, bro. I'm not a Youngboy stan. Everybody says I look like I fucking listen to Youngboy all the time. Like, Youngboy's my favorite rapper. No. Not even Lil Baby was. I am a classic person. I like my classics better. Except for Jandy. He's the only new person. And Denzel Curry. Those are the only two new people that I really would fuck with. Ski Mask. Ski's fucking last shit was kind of mid, so I kind of not listen to Ski in a minute. But
interviews. He's constantly beefing with other rappers and has been involved in several high-profile feuds. He sees himself as a warrior, always ready to defend his name and his reputation. But Youngboy's wrath isn't just limited to his music and interviews. He's also been involved in several physical altercations. In May 2019, a shooting in Miami occurred involving NBA Youngboy, resulting in the death of one male bystander and injuries to several others, including his girlfriend. Youngboy's wrath has often overshadowed his accomplishments. His propensity for violence and his disregard for authority have led him to multiple terms behind bars and countless legal battles. With multiple arrests and legal suits under his belt, his wrath has often landed him in hot water. From assault and battery charges to probation violations, Youngboy's anger has led him down a dangerous path.
I mean, he's a gangster rapper. He's a gangster rapper. So, like, I understand. He lives that life, bro. He's about that life. He's about that life.
In 2018, Youngboy was arrested for assaulting and kidnapping charges stemming from a violent altercation with his then girlfriend. The video footage shows.
So he beat her and kidnapped her? What the fuck? YB would avoid jail time. He has been sentenced to 12 months probation, fined $1,500, must attend anger management classes, and have no violent contact with the victim.
Shows him violently dragging her across the floor, a disturbing display of his wrath. While on probation, Youngboy continued to struggle with his wrath. His probation.
Yo. What the fuck? We let this go on by YB, but then we can't let Ray Rice get away with his shit? I was watching football at that time. Ray Rice, bro. What the fuck?
Charges.
Bro, we let that nigga just beat up his girlfriend, and then we let him get away. But then with Ray Rice, like, okay, TMZ. All right now, TMZ. Fucking TMZ, bro, I swear.
Maybe you heard the Clippers are cursed. Donald Sterling's the problem.
Oh, it's a salad!
What's your relationship with Donald?
I'm his silly rabbit.
He's what?
FX's Clipped, streaming June 4th, only on Hulu.
Alright, that's enough of that, bro.
Officer had expressed concerns about his behavior, and he was ordered to undergo anger management counseling. It's unclear if he'll ever be able to escape the cycle of aggression that's defined his life. Despite his success and fame, YoungBoy's wrath continues to consume him. He's constantly looking over his shoulder, waiting for the next threat to come his way. He's trapped in a cycle of anger and violence, and it's unclear if he'll ever be able to escape. NBA YoungBoy's embodiment of wrath is a cautionary tale about the dangers of unchecked anger and aggression. Let's hope he finds a way to channel his emotions into something more positive before it's too late. Unfortunately for the next rapper, it was too late to make amends as his life and career were cut short by gluttony. Gluttony is often associated with overindulgence in food or drink, but it can also apply to other vices like drug addiction. Juice WRLD's obsession with drugs is a prime example of gluttony, as he continued to use despite the harm it caused his body and mind.
R.I.P. R.I.P. to the legend, but like, R.I.P. to the legend, bro.
Juice WRLD rose to fame in 2018 with his emotional and often melancholic lyrics. His music resonated with a generation of young people struggling with mental health and addiction.
You had issues with drugs even before you started to get famous and rich.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it was something that I was into early, low-key, due to music.
Juice WRLD's music often presented drug use in a less intense light, particularly with prescription pills like Percocet and Xanax. Even during interviews, he is often seen smoking, showing how addicted he has gotten. He also openly discussed his addiction, stating he used drugs to cope with anxiety and depression. In his lyrics, he frequently referenced drug use, like in his song Different, where he raps, "Walk hard with the activists, I'm sipping. I still got Molly in my system. I still got Zanies on my mental." In Robbery, Juice WRLD raps about the guilt and shame that come with his addiction. He knows he's hurting those around him and that his behavior is destructive, but he finds it hard to stop. He's trapped in a cycle of craving and consumption.
I did not know that was what that song was about, bro. I thought it was more like, she stole my heart, now I'm fucking sad, like all of the other songs were. I did not know it was about fucking alcoholism and fucking drug addiction. I was about to fall into that path of alcoholism, but that's a whole nother story for a whole different type of day. But like, let's continue this shit.
And he doesn't seem to know how to break free. This is the sin of gluttony in action, an insatiable hunger for something that's ultimately harmful. Juice WRLD's struggle with gluttony ultimately proved to be his downfall. His addiction to drugs, particularly prescription pills like Percocet and Xanax, consumed his life and led to his tragic death on December 8th, 2019, 6 days after he turned 21. He was known to have ingested a large quantity of drugs on the private plane that brought him to Chicago's Midway Airport, where he suffered a fatal overdose. Witnesses reported that he was seen swallowing multiple pills on the plane and that he
21, 22, 23, 24. Yeah. Juice WRLD was 4 years older than me. He died in 2018. Was it 2018? He died in 2018? Nah, he's not 4 years older than me. He's like 6 years older than me. I graduated in 2020. I was 18 then. I was either 15 or 16. Or I think I was 16 going into 17. when Juice WRLD died. Because it was X that died, and then Juice WRLD died like a couple months later.
Became agitated and erratic during the flight. When the plane landed, Juice WRLD was met by federal agents who were waiting to search him and his entourage. As he walked off the plane, he suffered a seizure and collapsed. Despite efforts to revive him, he was pronounced dead a short time later at a nearby hospital. The autopsy report revealed a lethal combination of oxycodone and codeine in his system, as well as traces of other drugs. It was a devastating end to a life that had been marked by so much promise and potential.
He made this weird noise. It was like something I've never heard. And I was like, what the fuck is that? Like, I didn't know, you know what I mean? Like a weird groaning noise or whatever. And then all of a sudden I look and he was just on the ground. And then Allie was freaking out.
Juice WRLD's death was a shock to the music industry and his fans worldwide. He was just 21 years old and had already achieved so much in his short career. But his addiction had been a constant companion that ultimately proved to be his undoing. In the end, Juice WRLD's story is a tragic reminder of the dangers of gluttony and addiction. His music may have glorified drug use, but his life was a testament to the devastating consequences of that behavior. It's important to seek help and support when struggling with addiction, because there are devastating consequences of ignoring the warning signs. Juice WRLD's legacy will live on through his music, but his death serves as a reminder of the dangers of gluttony and addiction. May his story serve as a warning to us all, and may we learn from his tragic example.
People are not gonna understand until it happens to them, bro.
Moving on to the next deadly sin, the sin of slothfulness. No other rapper has had his career shut down by slothfulness like Lil Pump, the slow killer.
Hold on, bro. Nah, bro. Nah, Little Pump, Little Pumptavious. Nah. Nah, Sloth? I would think it's just more of uncreative. I don't know. I wouldn't call it sloth. It's weird. I'll say Smoke Perp has more of a sloth tendencies than Little Pump. Smoke Perp doesn't even show up to his shows. At least Little Pump shows up to his shows. I'll give it to that. But that's not even what I'm laughing about. What I'm laughing about was how their careers literally fell off after 2007? Something, whatever, by J. Cole, bro. That song by J. Cole, they just fell off completely. Over. GG's. That shit, that's what I'm laughing about. That shit had me weak.
Killer, slothfulness. Lil Pump rose to fame in 2017 with his hit single Gucci Gang. The song's success was unprecedented, reaching the top 10 on the US Billboard Hot 100 chart and achieving triple platinum certification. It was also around this time that he had a massive collaboration with Kanye West, further increasing his popularity. However, it was only a matter of time before the deadly sin, slothfulness, would eventually consume him and cut short his career. This is what happens when you rely on one hit and don't put in the work. Lil Pump's rise to fame was quick, but his decline was even faster.
No, I think he put in the work to try to make another hit. But after a song like Gucci Gang, which didn't display your talents at all whatsoever, that kind of killed everything for you. Bro, I understand you could put that on him for not having another hit single. But look at how many other rappers that tried to put out another hit single after their one just blew up. Where are they at? Designer, Chameleonaire. Like those people, they tried. But you're gonna say they're just a sloth after that? I don't know. I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one. Again, I think Smoke Perp will be such a better placement for this. Or Drake. Smoke Perp or Drake. Either one.
He went from being a new kid on the block to a has-been in a matter of months. And it's all because he didn't put in the effort to improve his craft.
D-Rose's favorite was my favorite song.
Forever. But the music industry doesn't work that way. Lil Pump's desire for success and recognition led him down a dangerous path. He started taking his fame and fortune for granted, and soon he was consumed by slothfulness. He stopped putting in the effort to create music, and his live performances became bland and uninteresting. His inconsistencies soon became obvious because while other rappers released new singles, he had nothing to show. Lil Pump's slothfulness turned into a lifestyle.
I'm a certified drug addict. You can read it.
He was more focused on his image than his music,
certified
more concerned with his wealth than his craft. He would often post pictures and videos of himself sleeping, partying, and living a life of leisure. Remember his feuds with J. Cole and XXXTentacion? Those were just symptoms of his slothfulness. He was more focused on beefing with other rappers than making quality music. And let's be real.
Now, fuck all that lyrical shit is a crazy calm right there, bro. That's a crazy calm, bro. Fuck all that lyrical shit. Fuck all... Bitch, I'm better than J. Cole. Fuck all that lyrical shit. What? What? Bro, Jermaine cooked you. He cooked him without even saying anything directly to him. Not only that, you blew up off of fucking Gucci Gang, Gucci Gang, Gucci Gang, Gucci Gang, Gucci Gang, Gucci Gang. You blew up because you were a walking promo to a designer brand. Bro, I don't know. I don't know what was going through his head. I don't know what he was smoking, but that shit must have been good as fuck if he thought that he could outdo J. Cole.
More focused on beefing with other rappers than making quality music. And let's be real, his I Don't Care lyrics was not a flex, it was a cop-out. Fans also noted how extremely simplistic his songs were. There were hardly any show of effort on his part to release something worthwhile. Lil Pump's story is a cautionary tale about the dangers of slothfulness. It's a reminder that success and happiness come from effort and dedication, not from simply existing. His fall from grace serves as a warning to others in the music industry and beyond. Lil Pump's rise to fame was meteoric, but his fall was just as swift. He went from being one of the most promising young rappers in the game to a cautionary tale of slothfulness and complacency. Lately, many netizens have referred to him as a one-hit wonder who didn't really put in the work and was undeserving of fame. Let this be a lesson to us all. Success is not a guarantee, and it requires constant effort and dedication. And lastly, but definitely not the least deadly of sins, is the sin of envy. The blinding green monster of envy. Yo Gotti, a Memphis rapper and CEO of Collective Music Group, has always been known for his raw energy and unapologetic lyrics. But behind
envy? I thought Jay Electronica would be up there. I would say Joe Budden, but he kind of chilled out over the years. Like after I'll say Takeoff, Quavo, I think it was after Takeoff died, bro, like Joe Buddy completely like just calmed down with everybody. With everybody.
Behind the scenes, a toxic obsession has been driving him, a deadly envy that's consumed his every move. Fans initially believed that the rivalry was due to Young Dolph claiming to be the King of Memphis, followed by his 2016 mixtape release titled King of Memphis. To which Yo Gotti at a live performance replied by saying, "Another little dude told me that another little dude said he was the King of Memphis." And I was like, homie, what? It was later revealed that the beef actually started when Young Dolph declined to sign with Yo Gotti's label, CMG, Collective Music Group. Dolph instead chose to remain independent and start his own label, PRE, Paper Route Empire. This move sparked a heated rivalry.
Jesus Christ! What is this? I know I should be the last one talking about hairlines, but Yo Gotti, oh my god, look at your fucking forehead. Bro, you look like the peanut from the Proud Family movie. Just cut it off at that point, bro. Just cut it off. Cut it off, bro. It's already bad. It's already pushed back. It's already... It's back here. Cut it off. Oh my god, just cut it off, bro. Oh my... No. Bro, y'all telling me that this looks good? Are you telling me this looks good? Bro. I mean, it's straight. Yeah, it's straight, of course. But like, brother.
Between the two rappers and their respective labels.
That's just a side profile. If I look at the front profile, it's probably worse.
Was because of how disrespectfully he spoke about his own artists.
You know what's crazy? He doesn't even have a 4 or 5 head. He has a whole fucking 7-finger forehead. That's 7 fingers he has to put up on his forehead. Honestly, this is a fire music video. Not that down for an iPhone. Yeah, that's my shit.
Making Young Dolph that more determined not to join his label. Yo Gotti was envious of Young Dolph's success and independence. He felt that Dolph owed him for giving him a platform and exposure in the early days of his career. Dolph, on the other hand, saw Yo Gotti's offer as a way to control and exploit him. Yo Gotti's envy turned into anger and resentment, and he began to diss Young Dolph in his music and public interviews. The beef between CMG and PRE escalated into a full-blown feud, with both sides trading diss tracks and public insults. Young Dolph responded to Yo Gotti's diss tracks with his own, and the two rappers continued to exchange blows. The feud between Yo Gotti and Young Dolph was not just limited to music. The two rappers and their respective labels became embroiled in a bitter and violent rivalry. There were reports of physical altercations and drive-by shootings, and the beef became one of the most notorious in hip-hop history. Tragically, the rivalry turned deadly when Young Dolph was fatally shot in Memphis in 2021. Many pointed fingers at Yo Gotti, suspecting that his envy had finally turned deadly. And while Yo Gotti has denied any involvement in Young Dolph's death, the rumors and suspicions continued to spread. Some pointed to his history of violence and intimidation, while others believed that he had the motive and the means to orchestrate the hit. Tragically, Yo Gotti's brother, Big Jook, recently met a similar fate, losing his life to violence. Some have speculated that Big Jook's death may be a case of karma catching up with Yo Gotti, given his rumored involvement in Young Dolph's murder. But these are just speculations. Regardless of the truth, one thing is clear. Yo Gotti's envy has left a trail of destruction in its wake, and the hip-hop world is still reeling from the aftermath. The beef between Yo Gotti and Young Dolph.
It's crazy because my stepdad's favorite artist is Young Dolph. So when he died, my stepdad was like, oh my gosh, there's no way. Well, like, I didn't hear him not play Young Dolph Like like every day for that whole week, he played Young Dolph when he walked in the door. Like before he walked in the door. Like on his way home from work, he was playing Young Dolph, and then when he was walking up to the door to get in the house, he was playing Young Dolph.
Serves as a warning for the hip hop community and a reminder of the senseless violence that can result from unchecked emotions and desires, and the importance of resolving conflicts peacefully. Do you agree with this list? Let us know in the comments below.
All right, well. Well, that was interesting. At least to my standpoint. All right. So, with that said, you guys, I appreciate you guys for coming. Go ahead and leave a like or a dislike in a comment. Tell me what I can do better. And, well, I'll see you guys next time. With that said, it's been your boy Zillajackson, or whatever else you're going to call me. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace. Stay safe out there, guys. Because there's a lot of shit going on.